Welcome everyone to Podcast 69 South, where we cuss and discuss true crime, cold cases, current events, and hot topics, along with our state of society today. This is your trigger warning. Our podcast content is produced for adult listeners 18 years of age and older. We discuss situations that may be offensive and triggering to some listeners. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Podcast 69 South. I am your host, Julie, and today my co-host, Chop, is busy, so he's not going to be here, but we wanted to get this episode out to you. So, without further ado, let's jump right on into it. In the Hancock County Superior Court, state of Indiana, versus April Brown, and this is the affidavit for probable cause. I am a detective sergeant with the Greenfield Police Department, currently assigned part-time to the Hamilton County Metro Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. I am filing this affidavit in support of the charges of 35-46-3-14. 1. Bestiality, a level 6 felony, 5 counts. The next charge is 35-41-2-4.35-46-3-14, aiding in bestiality, a level 6 felony, and she's been charged with 1 count. Now, April Brown is a white female. She was born in 1977. She's about 5 foot, weighs about 100 pounds, a small little girl or woman. Their last known address was off Switchgrass Drive in Greenfield. Now, on March 12th, 2024, I observed the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children Cyber Tip Line Report 1-877-547-4998 that was submitted by Yahoo in reference to a user sending images of suspected child pornography. The user information provided in the report was for the following subscriber. Now, the name of the subscriber is Stephanie Reeves. Stephanie Reeves is also a part of this, but we haven't got to her probable cause affidavit. But she's in this group of 4 that we're going to be talking about, which is April Brown, Stephanie Reeves, Eric Reid, and Anthony Straw. It had an email listed as kittygadget@something.com. It was redacted, and it was an address out of Greenfield. Now, on May 30th, 2024, members of the Hamilton County Metro Child Exploitation Task Force executed a search warrant. Once the house and the subjects were secured, Detective Benzine and I conducted an interview with Stephanie Reeves in a church parking lot under a covering while Detective Miller and Detective Borgman transported Anthony Straw to the Fountain Town Fire Station for an interview. April Brown spoke with detectives on scene. While speaking with detectives, all the subjects advised that Reeves and Straw were engaged and Brown was their girlfriend. So we have Stephanie Reeves and Anthony Straw. They are engaged to be married, and then they were like in a polyamorous type of relationship, and April Brown was their girlfriend. Now, multiple items of evidence were collected during the execution of the search warrant on May 30th, 2024. All of the evidence was transported to the Fishers Police Department, where it was forensically downloaded. Once the downloads were complete, I observed the following. Evidence item 3, Anthony's phone. Video is 1 second. The video shows a brown mutt dog looking up at the camera with his tongue on the female's bare sex organ. The female in the video is only visible from the waist down. The female is only wearing white ankle socks with yellow, red, and blue writing on them. The female's right ankle has a white ankle bracelet on it. The socks and the ankle bracelet are the same that are on the female in the video. That was created approximately 4 minutes later that shows April Brown's face. That is count 1, which is 35-46-3-14. The next video is a 3-minute video. This video starts off with a male laying naked with his sex organ exposed. A female is laying sideways with her right hand on the male. Her bare chest exposed with her legs open, and a brown mutt dog licking her male female sex organ. The female's face comes into view, whom I know to be April Brown. Brown begins sucking on the male's privates while holding a glow stick with her right hand. The dog stops licking Brown's female sex organ, and the male, using his right hand that had a dark colored bracelet on his wrist, reaches between Brown's legs and is rubbing her female sex organ until the dog begins licking her there. A few moments later, the male reaches over and rubs the female organ again while the dog is licking the female organ. Ew, this is just so disgusting. I can't even wrap my mind around it. I don't even want to read this. I cannot believe people are this sick. After observing multiple nude photographs and videos of Anthony Straw, I can identify the male in the video to be him. The bracelet on his right wrist in the video is the same bracelet he is wearing in multiple photos and videos recovered on his page. The moles, freckles on his right arm are similar to the moles and freckles Anthony Straw has on his body. The male's genitalia is consistent with known images of Straw's male genitalia as seen in multiple videos and images. I can identify the male voice in the video to be Straw. Now this is count 3. Could you imagine having to be the investigator and watch these videos? They definitely have to have therapy after going through this shit. So we come across another file, and this is dated August 29th, 2023 at 5:07 p.m. It is a photo of April Brown nude in a bedroom. April is sitting on her knees on the floor with a shocked expression on her face. The brown mutt dog is between her legs, with its head to her bare female genitalia. That would be count 4. We come across another file dated 8/3/2023 at approximately 6:30 p.m. Now, these are photos of April Brown nude in a bedroom. April is sitting on her knees on the floor with her hand on her head and a shocked expression on her face, with the brown mutt dog finding his way in between her legs with its head to her bare female genitalia. What is wrong with people, and why would they even think that this is okay? We come across another file dated May 7th, 2023. This is a video, and it's 2 minutes and 59 seconds in length. The video starts off with Stephanie Reeves laying nude on a pink towel in a bed. A brown mutt dog is beside her. The bed has a blanket that is a pattern of blues and whites, and a pink towel is underneath Reeves. The bed has a brown headboard and several pillows, including one white pillow with a diamond pattern. The dog, headboard, and several pillows, including one white pillow with a diamond pattern. The dog, the headboard, the pattern pillar, they all closely resemble images found on April Brown's Facebook page from her bedroom. The bed is also observed in several other images on Strahl's device. The person taking the video says, "Let her smell right here." Then the female, I can identify as April Brown, takes her hand near Reeves's bare female genitalia and makes a sound for the brown mutt dog to go to Reeves' bare female genitalia, where the dog begins licking. Reeves continues to pet the dog with a smile on her face, while the brown mutt dog is licking her from ass end to chin. Whew. Disgusting. So, on September 9th, 2024, the investigator spoke with Brown. Brown clarified that she still resides at her address she was living at. I asked Brown to describe her apartment. She advised that it was a 2-bedroom, and Brown advised that her bed had purple sheets and several other colors as well. I located photographs from Brown's Facebook page that contain the same small brown mutt dog and headboard from the images in Strahl's phone. All of the above events occurred in Hancock County, except where specifically stated otherwise. I hereby swear under penalties of perjury that the foregoing representations are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief, and it is signed by the Greenfield Police Department Detective Sergeant. So, while I was investigating and looking up who these people were, I came across their TikToks. And I came across Miss April Brown's TikToks. And guess what she has in them? The dog. It was so disturbing. She had him dressed like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It was something else. You can go and find these videos at ms.april_21, and it's a public profile on the TikTok. And I haven't noticed April being around a lot of kids or anything like that. But when we get into our next probable cause affidavit, we're going to have lots of questions. Another note that I would like to add is that I just checked April Brown to see if she was still incarcerated, and I believe she is still incarcerated. And on January 34th, it says court sets bond. A witness called and sworn for testimony as to cash bond. The testimony was heard. Court sets cash bond in the amount of $2,000. Defendant is to have no contact with any animals while out on bond in this case. So that pretty much sums up the charges against April Brown. Thank God she wasn't trying to touch no kids or diddle any kids. But the people she was hanging around were. So birds of a feather flock together. We don't know. She hasn't been charged with it. But let's jump into Stephanie Reeves' probable cause affidavit. Okay, y'all, this is a pretty big one. She is facing a lot of charges, so we will probably have to end up doing a part 2. So here we go with Miss Stephanie Reeves. State of Indiana versus Stephanie R. Reeves. Case number 2024-00012574, affidavit for probable cause. I am a detective sergeant with Greenfield Police Department, currently assigned part-time to the Hamilton County Metro Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. I am filing this affidavit in support of the charges. 1. Sexual misconduct with a minor. Person over 21 years of age submits to sexual intercourse or other sexual acts with a child less than 16 years of age. So I'm kind of confused on that one because it says the person over 21 years of age submits to... Oh, okay, I get it. Never mind. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. Excuse me. Alrighty, the next one. Incest. A person at least 18 years of age engages in sexual conduct with another person when they know they are related biologically as a parent, and the other person is less than 16 years of age. Then we go to the next charge, bestiality, a level 6 felony. And folks, bestiality is where people do stuff with animals. Yes, disgusting, I know. Next charges. We have child exploitation, dissemination of child pornography of a child less than 12 years of age, which is a level 4 felony. The next charge, we have child exploitation, possessing child pornography of a child less than 12 years of age. That is a level 5 felony. Another charge of child exploitation, possessing child pornography of less than 18 years of age, a level 6 felony. Then we have dissemination of matter harmful to minors, a level 6 felony. Child solicitation, a level 5 felony. Vicarious sexual gratification, a level 4 felony. And attempted possession of child pornography, a level 6 felony. So all these charges are against Stephanie Reeves. She's a white female, in her 40s, born in 81. She's a very tall woman. She's 6'2", slender, weighs about 180 pounds. She's got blonde hair with brown eyes. Blondish brown hair and blue eyes. And you usually see her floating around Fountaintown, Indiana. Now, on March 12th, 2024, the detective observed the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children cyber tip line report that was submitted by Yahoo in reference to a user sending images of suspected child pornography. The user provided in the report was for the following subscriber: name, Stephanie Reeves, her birthday, an email related to some kitty gadget at something.com out of Greenfield. Now, the cyber tip line report contained a total of 6 files that were child exploitation material. The detective reviewed the images associated with the report. The files associated in the report all contain child exploitation material as defined in Indiana IC 35-42-4-4. Below are a description of those image files from the cyber tip line report. Now, on December 28, 2023, an email by Junkie sent Kitty Gadget an email that contained child pornography. Let me spell this email. It's RYOBIJUNKIE. What do you guys think that means? Yuck. And then it is sent to the Kitty Gadget, KITTYGADET. And then it doesn't say what service it provides. It just says those are the beginning handles of the email that contains child pornography. Now, in this first file, the image file depicts a topless, early, pubescent female sitting on her knees with her arms bent back in front of cabinets. The child's top half are exposed, and she is wearing white undergarments with multicolored hearts on them. I would estimate the child to be approximately between 9 and 11 years old, based on her size and development of her body. This file pertains to count 1, child exploitation, which is a level 5. Possessing child pornography of a child less than 12 years of age. Now, on December 29th, 2023, at 3:30 in the morning, an email containing child pornography was sent from the Rio by Junkie to the Kitty Gadget email. Now, this image file depicts a nude, early pubescent female posing by leaning back on her hands and feet on a towel that is laying in the grass. The child is exposing her entire body. I would estimate the child to be between 9 and 11 years old based on her size. She was underdeveloped in all areas, let's just say. Now, I am sugarcoating this. It is very hard and disgusting to read. This file pertains to count 2, child exploitation, a level 5 felony possessing child pornography of a child less than 12 years old. On Valentine's Day of 2024, of all days, let's send your old man some nasty ass emails. I mean, can you think of the mindset of these people and how disgusting they are? So here we go. We have an email sent from this Rio by Junkie to this Kitty Gadget, 2 separate emails that contain child pornography. The image file depicts a nude, early, pubescent female sitting posed with her knees up. Her breast and female organs are exposed. The background is all white. I would estimate her age to be approximately 9 to 11 years old, based on her size and her development, or let's say underdevelopment. Now, this file pertains to count 3, child exploitation, which is a level 4 felony, disseminating child pornography of a child less than 12 years of age. Let's jump to this next file on the same day. The image file depicts a nude, early, pubescent female child in front of a trailer. Her body and all of her organs are exposed. There's some words, but they are redacted out. And then you see "and Covington, Kentucky" are written on the bottom of the photo. I would estimate the age of the child to be between 9 years old, based on her size and her underdevelopment, that she is nowhere near old enough. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words. It's hard to report this. I got to read it, and then my brain's got to just try to get out of my head as quick as I can because it makes me want to puke. So, this is count 4, child exploitation. It's a level 4 felony in disseminating child pornography of less than 12 years of age. Now, on the same day, on February 14th, Kitty Gadget sent 2 separate emails that contained child pornography. She sent one to Tony Straw 19, and then 2 emails contained the same 2 photographs of child pornography that Reeves had received earlier that day from Rio by Junkie. The file names are just different. See below for descriptions. After reviewing the original file, I have determined that the file is a duplicate of the file described in count 4. Both files, the same child estimated between 9 and 11 years old, exposing her body organs. The file is separately saved image and pertains to count 5, child exploitation, a level 4 felony possessing child pornography of a child less than 12 years old. Now, we're still on the same day, February 14th, Valentine's Day of last year. After reviewing the original file, he had determined that it was a duplicate file, and they are described in count 3. Both files contain the same child estimated between 9 and 11 years old, exposing her body organs. The file pertains to count 6, child exploitation, and a level 4 felony of possessing child pornography of a child less than 12 years old. I know it kind of sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I'm reading them straight down. It is hard for me to go through and read these things and have to read them over to you because they're just so nasty and disgusting, and I cannot think of these poor kids having to go through this nasty ass shit. So here we go. On March 26th, 2024, I reviewed the Verizon records associated with a phone number. The subscriber information provided the following. It was Stephanie Reeves' phone number, her account number, her address, and her home phone number. The phone number is registered to Stephanie Reeves. The register indicates it's associated with the Samsung Galaxy S21, and then it states the IMEI number. The Verizon account owner customer, Stephanie Reeves, has the email kittygadget@whatever associated with the account. I reviewed the Yahoo return for kittygadget at suchandsuch.com. The Yahoo return provide the user information for the account as Stephanie Reeves' birthday of, it's redacted, and a verified phone number. The number was verified on April 18, 2023. In the photos, I located several photographs of child pornography and several photographs of age-difficult females exposing their breast and female sex organs. On May 30th, 2024, members of the Hamilton County Metro Child Exploitation Task Force executed a search warrant. Detectives and I conducted an interview with Stephanie Reeves in a church parking lot under a covering. I read Reeves her advisement of rights from the ICAC Advisement of Rights form. Reeves acknowledged that she understood her rights and agreed to speak with us. The interview with Reeves was audio and video recorded in its entirety, but some of the relevant portions are summarized below. Note: Reeves refers to Eric Reid as Eric in the conversation. Anthony Straw is her fiance. Kitty Gadget is her email. Ryo by Junkie is Eric Reid's and ex-boyfriend's email. Tony Straw 19 is her fiance's account. Reeves and Reid exchanges images from different social media platforms to include Telegram and a nudist-free group on Facebook. Blank is the number associated with Reeves's Telegram account. When explaining the two incidents regarding sending child exploitative to Straw and Reeves initially indicated it might have been an accident, but later said she sent it to Straw because he wanted to know what her and Reid were talking about. Reeves described the exploitive material as something that excites Reid to send out and stated, "I only do it because I know he gets off by looking at pictures like that because he's the one and he don't share talk with a lot of people about what he's into, and I'm the only friend he's got that he can talk to about it. And yeah, I'll play the mommy son role back with him because I get into that." I need to puke now. Reeves denied knowing anything that it was children, and when I described the prepubescent female child with no pubic hair or breast development, restated, "Yeah, but I know what the age is." The detective stated, "Yeah, you know they are less than 18, and she stated, "Yeah, but I know that's something he gets into." The detective stated that when she allows him to send it, she's in possession of it, and she agreed. Reeves has 2 sons, juvenile victim 1, age 17, and SR, 16 years old as of May 2024, that are currently staying with their father. There's a group chat with Juvenile 1, Straw and Reeves on Facebook Manager. Reeves sent a photo in lingerie to Juvenile Victim 1, who was her child, and Straw asked, "Son, do you like the picture?" Reeves alleged that she was trying to send it to Eric for the mommy-son roleplay, allegedly, but it was a picture of Reeves in lingerie. Reeves said that Straw talked to Juvenile Victim 1 through the group chat to see what Juvenile Victim 1 would say about Reeves. Reeves consented to turning over her Facebook and Telegram accounts to law enforcement. Reeves claimed Juvenile Victim 1, which is her son, "I would always walk in when she and Stahl were having sex, but she said they would stop when he came into the room." Reeves also claimed Juvenile Victim 1 would rub the inside of her breast or her inner leg. Ugh. Okay, here we go again. Reeves agreed to submit to a polygraph test with a special agent of Homeland Security. On May 31st, 2024, Stephanie Reeves came to the Greenfield Police Department for a polygraph test. Special agent read Reeves her advisement of rights. She waived them, completed the polygraph, and agreed to participate in a post-polygraph interview. The post-polygraph interview was audio and video recorded in its entirety, but some of the relevant portions are summarized below. Reeves was confronted about her prior contact with her child, Victim 1, date of birth 2006, because she previously disclosed that he had brushed up her breast and inner thighs. Reeves said Juvenile Victim 1 would walk in when she was changing and touch her anytime when she is alone with him. She stated she tries to stop it before it happens and tells him to leave. Reeves stated that Juvenile Victim 1 touches her bare breasts, butt, and genitals. Are you kidding me? Let one of my kids walk in my room while I'm trying to change my clothes. Let alone touch me, boy, they're going to get it. They're going to get right out of the room real quick. Or why don't you make sure your door is locked to your private bedroom and bathroom so nobody can enter? Like, what is wrong with these people? There's an excuse for everything, and it's so disgusting. So, when asked about a time that juvenile victim 1 touched her genitals, Reeves stated, if he did it, it would be when we was playing a game and he was laying on top of me. When asked if it happened, she stated, yeah, 'cause he would have his head right there. Her hand was near her genitals. He would lay this way. When asked to describe how he was touching her genitals, Reeves stated it was like rubbing it. When discussing about a time when Reeves touched juvenile victim 1's genitals, she said, I don't recall touching him there. When discussing a time that juvenile victim 1 touched her genitals when she was changing, Reeves stated, it would be when I was bent over. He would do a swipe when I didn't have any underwear on. Reeves said that juvenile victim 1 touched her genitals 4 or 5 times, maybe more. You know why? That's because she wanted him to. That's how sick she is. She wanted him to. She was getting naked in front of him just so he would look and he would see. And she wanted him to see. That's how disgusting this woman is. Now, Reeves reported that juvenile victim 1 would walk in when Reeves was in the shower and stand there for a couple of minutes. Reeves responded that she might have engaged in sex once when she knew victim 1 was in the room because she heard the door opened. And I know he, talking about her boyfriend Anthony Strahl, was almost off and finished. So your kid goes to walk into the room and it's more important to you to get your old man off and get him finished instead of be a mother to your child? You got your priorities really mixed up, lady. Now, Reeves indicated that she continued to engage in sexual intercourse with Strahl for approximately 2 to 3 minutes while she knew that her son was in the room because her boyfriend was almost finished. Reeves said that she didn't acknowledge that juvenile victim 1 had walked in until after the intercourse was over, and then she told him to go back into his room. Well, there's a lie right there because she heard him coming in. Reeves stated that juvenile victim 1 would touch her breast while she was lying naked on the bed with him when he was wanting to snuggle. Reeves mimicked juvenile 1 grabbing her whole breast with her hand. Now, number one, why in the hell are you laying naked in your bed and you have a grown kid crawling into bed with you? I mean, first thing you do when you get out of the shower is put some clothes on if you have underage kids running around your house. Boy, this is getting me heated and mad as I go along and read this. Oh, it's just so infuriating. So, Special Agent asks Reeves about juvenile victim number 2. Now, his date of birth is in 2007, if that gives you an approximate age. Reeves acknowledged knowing juvenile victim 2 used to live in her neighborhood but was now a juvenile runaway in Florida. Reeves admitted asking juvenile victim 2 to send her nudes a year or 2 ago because she, Reeves, heard that juvenile victim 2 was into that kind of thing. Reeves stated, I know she likes to film, hop on websites, and try to sell herself. Reeves asked juvenile victim 2 if she wanted to trade picture for picture. Reeves said that she might have sent juvenile victim 2 a lingerie picture. At 2 hours and 38 minutes into the interview, Reeves stated the following. I was thinking that might have been an incident where we asked juvenile victim 1 and then something's inaudible, wanted to join only because he walked into the room to see if he wanted to engage and learn what to do because he kept walking in. Reeves stated that after inviting her son, juvenile victim 1, didn't penetrate her because he wasn't hard. When asked about performing oral sex on juvenile victim 1, Reeves stated, "I might have done it a little bit." You sick bitch. When you were asked to clarify about the oral sex, Reeves stated, "Yeah, a little bit," and further clarified that she performed oral sex on him for maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. You a lie. Reeves advised that they engaged in intercourse a little bit, but juvenile victim 1 didn't go all the way in. Like, this is going to help your story. Like, this is going to ease what you did or make it any nastier of what you did. So why don't you just go ahead and tell the truth? Because we all know you're lying. Now, she stated that juvenile victim 1, her son, primarily performed oral sex on her for approximately 5 to 10 seconds. Reeves stated that she engaged in sexual intercourse with victim 1 approximately 3 to 4 minutes, and he had, in the bathroom. Reeves stated it just felt weird asking if he wanted to join, but kept on walking in. Reeves advised that Straw did not touch victim 1, her son, while the aforementioned sexual assaults were occurring. He was just sitting there watching. Like, that makes it any better. She stated that Straw was present and just tried to help direct her son, juvenile victim 1. So we have Anthony Straw trying to direct juvenile victim 1 on how to get down with his mom. How disgusting is that? Let me calm down for a minute because this is so disgusting. Now, Reeves stated that Straw showed victim 1 what to do but did not touch him. Reeves stated that she got off because Straw was also present, and all of it occurred at their residence in Fountaintown in the last 2 years between 2021 and 2023. Reeves stated, and then after the second time it happened, me and Anthony were like, we'll just do it when he's not at the house, and we're both done with, didn't have any privacy. Reeves stated the second time was the same scenario, but it was a night we was trying to do it while they were asleep, Reeves stated. He, juvenile victim 1, her son, undressed. He joined. She described juvenile victim 1 starting by kissing her breast, and then she kissed him on the private part about the same a minute or two. Reeves stated that the second time juvenile 1 went a little further than we did beforehand. Special agent clarified that juvenile victim 1 put his male sex organ inside of her female sex organ and engaged in intercourse. Reeves confirmed that this was correct and stated that she thought juvenile victim 1 performed oral sex on her before Tony Straw did it. So here these three are: a mom, her son, her boyfriend, all engaging in this sick menage incestueux. I confirmed with the property owner that Reeves and Straw moved into Fountaintown, Indiana on October 11th, 2021, and juvenile victim 1 moved out after an incident with Straw on or about July 5th, 2022. Juvenile victim would have been 15 years of age during that time frame. I located communication between Reeves and juvenile victim 2 from December 31st through January 1st, 2023. During this time frame, juvenile victim 2 would have been 15 years of age and resided in close proximity to Reeves. This is not the communication in its entirety, but some of the relevant portions are summarized below. It's juvenile victim 2. Photograph of Reeves standing at the top of the stairs, lifting her shirt or dress, exposing her bare sex organs. This file was to have found the following information: the file name, the date, the time. There's another photographs of Reeves in a tie-dye exposing her nipple. It has the file name, the date, and the time. Reeves asks if she gets to see and return. Juvenile victim 2. What does she mean? Juvenile victim 2 says she does not have any photos right now. Reeves, why not? Juvenile victim 2, because I haven't took any, but I will when I get home. So Reeves is online with another female trying to get her to take sexually explicit images of herself so that she can send them to Reeves and her sick pedophilic network. Now, count 7, sexual misconduct with a minor, is a level 4 felony committed by a person at least 21 years of age. Count 8 is incest, a level 4 felony. A person at least 18 years of age engages in sexual conduct with another person when they know they are related biologically as a parent and the other person is less than 16 years of age. Count 9, sexual misconduct with a minor, a level 4 felony, if committed by a person at least 21 years of age. Count 10, sexual misconduct with a minor. Count 11, sexual misconduct with a minor. That one's a level 5. Then we go to count 12, sexual misconduct with a minor, a level 4. Count 13 is incest, a level 4 felony committed by a person at least 21 years of age. Count 14, sexual misconduct with a minor. Count 15, sexual misconduct with a minor. Count 16, sexual misconduct with a minor. Count 17, dissemination of matter harmful to minors. Count 18, dissemination of matter harmful to minors. Count 19, attempted possession of child pornography. Count 20, vicarious sexual gratification. Count 21, child solicitation. Now, on June 3rd, 2024, a forensic interview was conducted with juvenile victim 1 at Zoe's place. Juvenile victim's date of birth is somewhere around 2006 and was 17 years of age at the time of the forensic interview. Multiple items of evidence were collected during the execution of search warrants at the Fountain Town address. On May 30th, 2024, all evidence was transported to Fisher's Police Department, where it was forensically downloaded. After the items of evidence that were collected from the search warrant on May 30th, 2024, were forensically downloaded, I observed the following evidence. And, this is running out, and I'm going to have to break this down into 2 episodes because we still have Anthony Straw's PCA, which is pretty lengthy. And then I also want to get into some other videos and let you guys know who these people are. This Stephanie Reeves was big into Boy Scouts. She was leading Boy Scouts. And we've had people reach out wanting to tell us their stories. And I'm going to put that in the next episode. But until then, stay on the edge of your seats. Keep your eyes open in protecting these kids. There are sick people all around us, and it's so disturbing and so disgusting. Well, that's going to wrap up our episode today. And hopefully next week I have my co-host, Chop, back. I've missed him dearly today. And you can find us on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube. We're getting ready to publish our Patreon live. And we're new at this, so we're still working out all the kinks. And I just want to thank everybody for following along and wanting to hear what's going on around us. I'm sorry it's so morbid sometimes, but this is what's going on, people. And it's good to keep our eyes open and always be aware. But until next time, I hope you have a good time. I don't say it like Chop does, but whatever.